Be a vegan. Be a vegan. Don't eat anything meat-wise. Take the vegan meal and shut the fuck up.
You're not going to do the...
We're back.
Every time I try and do it, I'll see how long I can go about swearing in 2019. So we are back
Yes.
in the garage.
Did you have a good break?
Yeah, it's been nice. I'm still not back yet.
When were you off?
I can't remember now. It's all a blur. Sometime in the distant past. Yeah, it's all a blur, really. No, but it's been nice. Saw family, chilled out, relaxed, and celebrated leaving a year behind and entering a new year. Even though time was just a construct
Tuesday,
anyway.
yeah. I didn't do any of it. I didn't celebrate Christmas. Or...
I saw videos of you celebrating New Year's, mate, so don't lie. Yeah, I saw videos, mate.
There's no videos of me.
Yeah, in a certain house. Didn't have an invite, but I didn't have an invite, and then suddenly I get beef from people on Twitter saying about, oh, we never get invites and things that you do.
That is a fair point.
It's a fair point.
Because we weren't invited to Manchester.
It is fair. It's fair.
So what's on the agenda?
I suppose we could talk about people that were left behind in 2018.
We're going to do that now?
A bit morbid to start that.
It is a bit morbid.
Why don't we predict who's going to die in 2019? Less morbid.
Okay.
Because they're still alive.
Morgan
Freeman.
Yeah. He's about due.
God. No, he can't die.
He's due. Clint Eastwood. He's due.
Oh, Clint Eastwood, massively, yeah. The amount of racism flowing through that guy's veins. Someone's going to get in soon. He's got surely the amount of
there's
maybe that's
racist meter. That's what.
Yeah, maybe that's what's keeping him going. Just like,
Exactly.
He's just being
Who
powered
knows?
on
Like
pure hatred, just fueling his veins. Just pure.
works for the Queen.
Yeah. Oh, she drinks. Remember the episode we did? Thingy.
Who else?
Let's all stick together.
Yes, with my gold piano.
Fucking sitting in your gold room, and you got your corgis being fed on steak, and you
What
got
was
children
brilliant-
starving up
What was
north.
brilliant about that? You had people trying to defend it. They were like, of course she's going to have a
Of course she's got a gold piano. She's the queen. That's the problem. Having someone sitting there telling us that we all need to stick together and stop fighting amongst each other.
Hard times.
But
These
then
hard times.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
The hardest time in her life was when someone in her family was married to someone else that was having sex with someone that was brown. What happened there? I think we all know, don't we?
Oh, wow. Is that what you're talking about, Diana? Or
Yeah.
you're predicting what's going to happen to Harry?
So, people are going to die in 2019.
Kodak Black.
No, I genuinely think some of these people, like guys like the guy at the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards and that.
Nah, they're going to live forever. They
They
already died
It'll be
20 years ago.
There'll be cockroaches, some weird life at the bottom of the ocean, and Keith Richards.
Yeah, they'll still be around.
That will be the only things that survive on
the
this
nuclear
planet.
holocaust.
Yeah, just powered purely on just
They're not
narcotics
dying
and
for
whiskey.
nothing. I'm trying to think which artists are about.
Who's-
Maybe Jay-Z.
Well, no,
He's about to hit the billionaire thing, and then it's a bit close. You take him
I
out.
can't have this. Apparently, him and Beyonce have challenged their fans to one thing for 2019.
What's that?
Veganism. That's going to be the thing this year, isn't it? Veganism. I think it's going to be the militant thing that's being
What annoys me?
pushed.
Be a vegan. Be a vegan. Don't eat anything meat-wise. Take the vegan meal and shut the fuck up. I swear to God.
There is that. Then I think on the other side, there's the other side when something new that's vegan comes out. Everyone gets up in arms about it that's not vegan.
Who?
I see all the time, like, fucking this is ridiculous.
I couldn't
vegan
give a
sausage
damn
roll.
about vegans.
So, okay, that's fine. Just don't buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Let
No
them
one's
have their
making you
vegan
buy
food.
it.
So both sides then, if they're both doing that, just shut the fuck up. Just eat your food.
Yeah.
Like,
enjoy
don't,
food.
like that's it. Just eat your food and shut up.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be, I suppose it wouldn't be as bad, would it? Like, oh, that looks really nice. Can I have some? Yeah. But straight, it's vegan. Okay, I didn't. Now I don't want it.
Now you've become that person.
It still looks really nice, but now I don't want it just on the basis that probably the only way you're pushing that onto me. I'm so nice. Quinoa, vegetables.
I was eating vegan food when I was a child. It's called a salad.
Yeah.
We didn't rave about it. We didn't say, oh, everybody needs to be eating these.
There's no meat in this. I can see it. It's lettuce. Meat free. No meat at all. Tuck it into your cornflakes. Vegan.
Yeah. No, it's only with water or orange juice.
Oh yeah, or fucking what is it? Nettle milk or some shit like that. Okay, we're stomping on some nettles and kids and juices and after them. fucking oat milk or something. How are you milk an oat?
I don't know.
How are you going to milk?
I drink oat milk. Of course you do. Like, don't be surprised here.
Is it nice?
He'll be vegan by the end of the year.
Well,
He will. Watch.
I won't.
I was going to try and like maybe not veganism, but try and do sort of vegetarian. But I already do it anyway. It's not a big thing. Like I won't eat meat during the week.
There's no need to try. Just do it.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, if you don't want to eat meat, don't. If you want to, do. It's quite simple. And then just shut up while you're eating. And then after you've eaten, don't talk about it. Because it's just food. It's not really a discussion.
Greg's have released a vegan sausage roll. I'm just intrigued to see what it tastes like.
What annoys me about vegetarian food, vegan food, why try and make it taste
Like meat?
Like meat.
Yeah.
Just make it taste like whatever it is. Because if you want something that tastes like meat, just eat the meat.
So I think it's the guilt thing attached to the meat industry. I reckon that's going to be the big thing that in like 15 years people look back and go, oh, can't believe we used to do that to animals and treat animals in that way.
When's this going to happen?
Probably in the next 15 years, I reckon.
15 years? Yeah. Nah, I'm not going to be like that.
Right. But when I stayed down at my dad's,
I'm going to be fine.
he made a venison curry one night, and that was probably the most ethical meal I've eaten in a long time. Do you know why? Because my dad had literally been out and hunted the deer that the venison came from.
Okay, are we saying that's better?
Well, yeah, because he'd actually gone out and killed the animal rather than it had been like farmed somewhere, treated horrifically in some battery thing.
But here's my argument for that. Right, these animals wouldn't exist if they weren't farmed.
It's not much of an existence, is it? When you think about the dairy,
it's not like they've taken them from the fields and
but when you think about the dairy industry, like they literally tear calves away from their mothers, don't they? These animals have emotions and that.
It's a fucking cow, I don't care.
I'll see.
Until the cow stands up and says, I don't like this.
I see both sides of the argument. Vegan sees they're the voice for the voiceless.
How do you know?
The voiceless millions.
How do you know cows don't have a fetish for them things on their nipples? You said they got feelings. So how do you know they don't like it?
You're trying to tell me that
I don't know.
Cows enjoy getting milked.
How do you know they don't like it?
I can get my son out of here. Get my fucking son out of here and milk these others.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Like there could be activists out there trying to, and the cow's like, leave us the fuck alone. We like this shit.
Milk.
Where are my titty twisters? Put them on.
The dairy industry is just dominatrix for cows.
That's why I don't drink milk. It's like sexual juice.
No.
Cow titty juice.
God.
Nah.
Cow titty juice.
That's what it is.
I tried soy milk. It just tastes rancid. It's horrible.
Because you've been conditioned to like
the
milk of a different animal.
I haven't been conditioned to like anything.
We should be bottling
tastes horrid.
human titty juice.
Don't call it that.
That's what we should be having on our breakfast. Like, would you like some titty
Whose?
juice?
Oh.
And everybody, see how controversial that is. But you'll drink it from a cow.
You're just advocating breast milks
Yes.
on your frosties.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See, that's so much more normal. And people go, oh, like it's something disgusting. It's human milk. But we're taking milk from a different creature and
It's
then
still
drinking
weird,
that.
man.
What's weirder?
think
Human milk.
Drinking Karen from 45's breast milk in your tea, or
a cow.
Yeah.
And you think the cow is normal?
What are you going to advocate next? Oh, we should stop eating meat. We should only eat people that donate their limbs. What's that? What? Tastes just like pork, without the guilt of it writhing around in its own filth.
Could be an idea.
No, stop now.
Business, isn't it?
Fucking vampire.
Blade.
How you always about to Blade? All the time. You're just getting to try and get Wesley Snipes in there.
Do you do resolutions?
No.
I don't.
Because I like to think I live my life in a way that I don't have to make a promise to myself on an arbitrary date of the year that I'm going to be a better person. Oh, I'm just going to try and...
It's worse now because people have an audience and so they tell them what they're doing.
I posted something on Facebook New Year's Eve or early hours of New Year's morning. Well, obviously, I was quite inebriated. People just need to forget these, just treat each other better.
Should that be, is that a resolution then?
Yeah, for everyone.
Everybody should have a
Just treat everyone better.
Why do I have to treat people better?
Pardon?
I don't like some people.
Yeah,
Why
you
would I treat them better?
don't interact with them then.
That's not treating them better.
Yeah, it is, because if you're interacting them, you'd be treating them like
We're
shit.
treating them worse.
So by treating them better, you ain't treating them at all. Just move away.
But what if you like treating people that some people like shit?
Not expect the repercussions of it then.
I don't believe in resolutions. Don't believe in them. I just don't think there's any point in telling yourself, just do it. If you're going to do it, just do it. Don't announce it, just do whatever.
But people like to announce it so then they can go, well, I just said I was going to do this. This is suddenly you don't
and
actually
then
do
2
it.
months in, they've completely forgot about
Just quietly go about
that
your business.
resolution.
Just quietly go about your business. I don't want to fucking hear about them. I don't want to hear about you planning them. I don't want to hear about you doing them. Oh, day 2 of... Fuck off.
I've seen a few of them already.
Yeah, just... It's 3 days... We're 3 days in. Oh, I was going to go vegan and then... Oh, I've just had a KFC. But you're a fucking idiot for telling everyone you're going to go vegan. Fair play for having a KFC. Someone's got to pay Colonel's wages. I might try and have a dry January.
Good luck with that.
I've done it before, and just to see if I feel better for it. And sometimes you just get trapped into the trappings of just boozing and stuff and social drinking. So I'm just going to try and ease up a bit.
You could give up at any time.
I know I could.
Could have given up in September.
There was lots going on in September. There's nothing going on in January now, you see. February's a big month though.
But that's it's when they start and do the, because after all the eating and all the drink and all this stuff, now I'm going to start.
Yeah, because obviously
You've got
Christmas and New Year's that time of
yeah, but you don't have to drink
celebration and stuff,
and
but
eat loads over Christmas.
You didn't see the hotel I was staying in Manchester, mate. Yes, I did. It was a crack then. We arrived, went to the reception. It was 30 quid a night.
What's £30 a night?
My mate had just kind of like, oh, have you got a bin in there? I could put this in. Yes, mate, there's one outside. Oh, okay. My mate's room, we went in there and already there was a carrier bag taped around the smoke alarm and it stunk of smoke. Yeah. The least amount of time I spent there possible. And the next night we were staying in Ibis budget and it felt like I was in the Ritz. And the room, it was a double bed with a single bed over the top bunk bed. And honestly, it felt like, I was like, oh my God. There's not blood on the wall.
What was the hotel I stayed in Birmingham? What was that called? That was a crack then. Because we went in, we checked in about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and next door was smashing, loud. And it's like one of the places obviously they take prostitutes to in the daytime and won't stay there again.
Yeah. I left him a 5-star review on TripAdvisor.
Britannia, that's the one.
Just to stitch someone else up. Great value for money. the parking was brilliant.
What happened to being nice to people? Just to stitch somebody else up.
Yeah, stitched him up like I said, but we expected it was going to be like that. We weren't like, but you see all the reviews and they're like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, what do you... Come on, what do you expect?
Londres está abierto.
Londyn jest otwarty.
Londres, ville ouverte.
Londra jedes...
We stopped for the countdown, so I was at House Park. We stopped for the countdown, so we saw the fireworks. Same every year though, isn't it? But we're broke. But we're only broke for certain things. We can fuck a load of money on fireworks, but homeless people constantly on the street, that's their fault.
It achieves a massive distraction. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. You know what I mean? There's no money for the NHS and no money for this and that and the other, but we can burn it in the sky.
And you can guarantee, because I think you were charged entry if you were quite close, weren't you, for the celebrations there? You can guarantee there have been homeless people like that. Like, excuse me, you need to move along. Paying customers are going through here. Pick up your shit, get out of here.
They were going like the, Bird Box, blindfolding homeless people, so it's
you're paid for shit.
But that's what it is.
The world, isn't it? The world's upside down.
But yeah, exactly. But it works, and this is why I'm disenfranchised with people, because I'm just watching them and they go, ah, it's like zombies, and they just go, look, bright lights, bright lights.
Literally bright lights and loud noises. Ah. Excuse me, got any special change? Excuse me, they're watching the fireworks. Shush.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's not even a competition because they're all doing it for the same reasons. They're all doing it this distraction. How are we that fickle? How? That some bright lights is going to make everything okay.
It doesn't make it okay, does it? It just makes you forget how shit everything is, I suppose.
Yeah, so how does it make you forget how shit everything is? If I shot you in the leg right now and then let off
No, because I don't like fire. I'm not a fan of fireworks.
We are going on the trip now. It's going to be rough.
Hold on!
If you hear something in the woods, you tell me. If you hear something in the water, you tell me. under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your
Have you watched The Quiet Place?
Yeah.
What do you think of The Quiet Place? I prefer The Quiet Place to Bird
Quiet
Box.
Place was better than Bird Box.
Yeah.
But Bird Box was horseshit.
I was entertained with it, but it was just it's ridiculous. And we were discussing it with some friends over the years, and one of my friends was like, because I was saying how ridiculous it is that they managed to get around and they're running around with blindfolds, running through the woods and shit, grabbing the kids, and they can hear the river, so they're at the river. Then they get in a boat. I've been in a fucking rowing boat before. It's hard enough when you can fucking see, and everyone can see, getting it to go in the right direction.
Straight.
She's just rowing straight and true down this river.
Forget-
she can't see.
forget the boat,
But then my
because
mate went,
she has to
yeah,
get
but there's
to the-
blind people. I was like, yeah, I know there's blind people. But they've lived with blindness or learned how to deal with it. No one's blind in this film. They're wearing a blindfold, so they've still got the temptation to pull it down, or they've still got some of that sense there.
You've gone too far. Let's start from the start, like the car part. We saw in the opening scenes when it kicked off, cars crashing in the road, people dying in the road, there's bodies everywhere.
Yeah, they did that.
No, but
Just a speed bump.
they're not going to crash into no cars that were
But
in
then
the road.
how easily they got right to the front as well, next to the door. Oh, the door's
Yeah,
just
the
here.
doors-
Open the door. What the fuck?
Imagine now, we can't see anything. We have to drive to Tesco.
I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now. But
You're going to die before you hit the car. Like,
it's I get like, oh, I try and get. I can't. The thing is, I can't get out because of the mic.
sit down, Jack, before you wreck the place.
Yeah. I did it. I'm team Bird Box now. It was
just
ridiculous.
stupid. And you don't see a bird and go, oh, I'm gonna need that, because that's literally what happened with the actual
No,
bird.
didn't she notice that the bird was
Yes.
playing up when the thing
Yes,
was upside down?
which is bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
a bird could be playing up and you're like, more importantly, what the fuck is going on? Let me put that in the box and take it with me everywhere I go. Because it didn't help them.
Also, they go to the supermarket, don't they? They get to the supermarket. I'll get there like this. Joe, what are you doing? I'm setting up shop here. Why? I ain't fucking leaving. I'm not leaving.
One of them said that.
I'm not going to leave all of this food. Why? What? Yeah. The others. I was like, fuck Damon, I've known him 5 minutes. Ooh, random man in house, I've got to save. Fuck him, I don't know him. Treat people better, 2019. But no, fuck him. I'm going out with a scary, windy suicide monster.
What was it? What?
It made them see their worst fear or something that made them drive them to kill themselves.
Why?
Don't know.
This is the point.
'Cause
Like, the
sort of
film
like
never gets
it was
explained.
like no, the black guy explained it a bit, didn't he? It was like a reckoning, like demons and stuff that had come. And then the people that were mad, it didn't affect, did it?
Huh?
Because the mad people, it didn't affect. The people that were crazy could look at it and it wouldn't affect them. Do you remember? No. The guys that were just there with their eyes open, like, you need to see.
Yeah, but they were affected. They were trying to kill them, weren't they?
Yeah, they were
So
just trying to get them to
if
see
you
as
had
well.
badness in you, I thought the flip side was then you would try and make
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
see. But why didn't they just creep up to them and take the blindfold off?
Yeah, well, they've gone around banging on
Yeah,
doors.
and making noise, like even the
No,
guy in the
that-
water. I was like, just take it off.
The one that managed to get in though, he did it quite well, didn't he? Like, oh, they're doing it. And then he was just getting all his drawings out. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but it was a lot easier to kill everybody in that room. It was just nonsense to me. And then blind people now rule the world. What?
I don't think they rule the world. They're hiding out in a blind refuge.
In the middle of the forest.
That they somehow managed to find as well. Just walking around, yeah. After you fall down a fucking hill. Fuck, how disorientating that would be. You don't know where you're going. You fall down a hill. You're trying to.
With 2 children.
How many people do you reckon they call their kids boy and girl this year as well? Definitely, that's going to happen. So Idris Elba's back in his long brown coat, isn't he?
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling.
Have they said this is going to be the last one, or have they not said anything? Because I remember the last series, it was like, no, we're not doing any more, that's it now. But watching this one, I was like, if they do it every 2 to 3 years, it's entertaining enough. They just, yeah.
What's clever is if you do it short like that, quick series, let's get money.
Because
People flock
obviously,
to it.
spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched the 2 episodes, we are going to discuss what these 2 episodes. So, spoiler alert,
This
don't
would be
watch.
nice. I wouldn't have told them.
Don't watch. Mate, I'm trying to treat people more respectfully.
Better
How
this year, okay.
treat better. So don't watch the next 3 minutes if you haven't watched any of the new series of Lufa.
Or the last 7 minutes we ain't watched Bird.
Was it the most recent episode with the?
Yeah, the bus
Down the
bar.
bus.
Yeah, that was
Down the
good.
bus.
That's
was
gonna
good.
freak out.
Yeah.
Some women gonna be sat on the back of a bus in London, down the aisle.
Always sit at the back, but then you've got nowhere to go if he gets up and. But what is it? The murderer. So it's him and his wife. His wife's a psychiatrist, and he's a heart surgeon. But they reckon a lot of heart surgeons or surgeons have to be quite not psychotic, but that focused and.
What insight you got about heart surgeons?
I haven't really. I'm just chatting shit, but like, it was quite intense, isn't it?
It was good.
Stuff to have to.
The way they've done this one is very good. Intense. He's getting battered again, Luther. You know, when you watch it, it's just like, just leave him alone.
No,
Let
but
him have
he
a
beat
day.
the shit out of him with the chair at the start, didn't he? When he was getting tasered in the chair,
They picked him up for no reason. Just let him have a
find
day.
out what you know. I don't know anything. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Guy's trying to sleep, falls asleep on his table. That crazy bitch knocks his door. Just leave him. Give him a second.
And then obviously now the boss knows that Alice is back. So.
And how rude was that boss? You've come to his house in his time, and now you're looking for evidence from people at his house. Just mind your business.
Yeah, because his job's on the line as well. If Luther, amount of stuff Luther gets away with.
He has no business going up to that guy who taking evidence.
What is he, detective superintendent? John Luther, innit? Yeah. So he's on some fair whack. What's with his
See his house.
Oh, what?
That confused me. Somebody let me know, because they're either today or in the 80s, or it's a mixture of both.
No, they're not. It's just today.
Yeah, but look at his car and look at his washing machine.
It's just today.
You see his washing machine?
But why just buy a nice place?
His coat is not from today.
But then they did it in an older series where he's literally got all the same coat, hasn't he? He's got 5 of the same coat, and then.
It's weird the way that they lay it out, because some of it seems old.
But they did a bit for the ladies watching, didn't they? And he was like, oh, he took his top off. I was like, oh, I've been beaten out.
Was that for the ladies?
Oh my God, love you, Luther.
Oh, when they had little bruise.
He's like, oh.
They did it with the weird mouth girl as well.
So what are our predictions? What do you think is going to happen? Imagine they kill him.
I think Luther's going to solve it. That's it.
That's it then. Peace. See you next week.